Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Look, whew, hectic time. We're finally in Queensland. It's been a long journey. About 2 years we've been trying to organise this. COVID stuffed us last year. We waited 9 months. Finally able to sell our Perth house. Then we did the Southwest tour, which is the videos up at the moment. We're starting to get through those. Did that trip. My father passed away. Wife moved over here. I finally got here on Thursday night. I think about 9 o'clock at night. So Thursday, my apologies about Thursday. Friday, I was just trying to get stuff. I had to go and do rego for the 2 cars, get my license changed over, all the normal life stuff just stuffs a complete day up. And but I'm good. I've got it done. New car, we've got the Touareg. We'll do a walk around on that once we get a chance and get a little bit more settled. I'm still sort of settling in. It's only been a few days and still I guess, a little bit of holiday mode at the moment. Sorted out bags and stuff this morning, so I had to get all that sorted. So I didn't even worry about trying to do it over the weekend to try and catch up on the Friday. I was going to do it late Friday night. It's like, I just didn't have time. So my apologies for that. Friday night, I did get the new video up. Don't know if you had a chance to catch that up. That's day 2, which is Castle Rock. Beautiful little spot just outside of Dunsborough. So it's not right down the south. We come back up a little bit out of Margaret River up to the peninsula there, just out of Dunsborough, and it's Cape, I think they call it Cape Lewis, I think it is, or Lewis or something like that. And yeah, Castle Rock, gorgeous little beach, some great photo stuff. It was a good day too. It was my first day sort of really testing the Mini 2 above the water and really having a good flogging with that, and that come up really good. So if you haven't had a chance, go check that video out in the Photo Journeys album. You won't be disappointed. Some beautiful shots there. Also got to test out my new 32,000 ND from Nissi. It's roughly about 15-16 stops, I think they say. And look, it's a huge difference. You go from 1,000 ND, and I could pretty much bracket that on the RP. With the 32,000, it's something you have to plan with, but it gives a really ethereal feel to your photos, that especially when there's water involved. And it's sort of handy, and the reason I got it for, because I have a lot of bright days. You've seen all the bright days I go out with shooting up north at work. So if I'm shooting there and it's a bright day, being able to put that big ND filter on and try and minimize, give myself a little something to work with might be just what I need. So I did use it a fair bit on the trip down south, and it has come up pretty good. So look, excited about that and what that's going to offer me, some more, I guess some more ways to show off some fun things. And then there is a couple of photos in there. You'll see, I think I did the same photo. I'll put it up with a ND 1000 from Nissi and then the 32,000. So you can sort of see the difference between the two photos. And they're both of Castle Rock with some beautiful water in the foreground, and they both come up really nice, and the colors are really good. So very happy with that. So yeah, other than that, got the Touareg. She's an oldie, but she's a goodie. Engine's in great nick. A little bit of cosmetic stuff that really doesn't bother me too much. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to be driving basically from wherever we find a place to live. That seems to be the trickiest part. Driving that down to the airport, leaving it there, flying to work, come back 2 weeks later, pick it up, drive home. So look, really looking forward to having a car again. When I am home, I'm going to be able to go and do some trips and stuff and not have to worry about stealing the car off Carla or Jack, and at least that they've always got a car. So I guess one thing as a parent, you sort of, if you've only got one car, I guess wherever the kid is probably the most important. You always got to have a car there just in case something happens. That's the way I feel anyway. So always felt a little bit bad if I was doing stuff, because just in case something happened to Jack, then I can't just jump in the car and take him to the hospital or something like that. I guess being a parent is, I'm sure most parents will sort of feel the same. So I'm in that same boat now. Yeah. So it's good to have that second car. I can just go and do my own thing, and I know everything's good at home. So it drives really nice. Drove it from my brother's house up to where we are now. And look, it's going really, really well. So it drove like a beast. The V10 diesel, it's a rare engine that they put in this thing. It's a 2004 model, so it's an old, as I said, it's an oldie but a goodie. But a V10 diesel, 750 newton meters of torque, and you can feel it going up the hills. It just, it didn't miss a beat. It actually was really fun to drive. So lots of adventures in the mighty Touareg to come on the channel. Other than that, there's been a bit of tech stuff around. Haven't got any of the new promo stuff yet. It's on its way. I know it's been posted. Obviously, COVID post has slowed down every which way but loosed. So hopefully we'll get some of that stuff here. So looking forward to that. I did get my new lens, which I'm super excited about. That is the 70-300 image stabilized Series 2 Canon lens. It's an EF. So I've got it mounted on the adapter on the RP, so that's going to give me some long range stuff for my landscape and also get me in close for those crocodiles and bird life and eagles and stuff like that at the Daly River when we do the Barra Classic, which is only about 4 weeks away till I'm off to Darwin for the Barra Classic. Super excited about that. So 3 weeks away, yeah, not far at all. So beautiful new lens. I haven't had a chance to shoot out and test it and see what the photos look out of it, but look, it works. Check the zoom, check the focus on it, all come up really good. From Japan, the Japanese are masters at offering quality stuff. Basically what they say is what they give you in eBay, so it's always good to get that quality. And look, I know the lens is going to go really, really well, and it just gives me another avenue. I've got that 18-35 from the Sigma, the Art series, which is awesome. Low light, wide angle, crazy. I've got the 24-105 RF, which is probably the main lens I'll use a lot of the time, but just not long enough, that 105. And now I've got that 300, that perfect. That gives me a chance, if I'm in the boat, I can get right into those beautiful big crocodiles and get some great photos, which I'm looking forward to do this year, and even some Barra stuff. Hopefully get some Barra footage in there as well. So very, very excited about that. So lots happening. It is humid, muggy. Gonna have to get used to that again. It's been a while. It was like that in Darwin when I was talking to you from Darwin, but well, now I'm living back here. It's gonna be tricky to get used to again. Perth weather definitely different from once you get above Alice Springs level and get to that temperate climate. Humidity is a killer. I'll take 50 degrees any day of the week over 36 degrees and 100% humidity, because that just crushes you. But yeah, enough of that. We're here, the new journey, a new place, a new state, 4th state for me. Done 12 plus years in Perth. I've done 10 plus years in Adelaide and the rest in Darwin. 4th state, another chapter for the book. Anyway, I do appreciate you hanging around. Sorry about Friday. Thursday, I was sort of tempted. I did sort of mention that it was probably going to be a bit tricky. Friday, I do apologise. I probably could have done it. I was just a bit boy. That was a big day, Thursday. But anyway, look, some great stuff we did get out. Look, R5. We all know about the overheating issues we had with the R5 when it came out. We did hear Canon Rumours has been mentioning a couple of cameras coming out later this year. Well, this one has been confirmed, an R5C. Now, we thought there might be a higher megapixel R5, but it doesn't seem to be. It looks like they are basically giving us a Series 2 R5. Well, from the specs and what they're talking about, that's what it sounds like. So it's a slightly larger body, exactly the same sensor as the R5. It's got active cooling in it, so it's going to have fans and stuff. All the stuff, I guess, the Sony A1 has and the A7 III, I guess, have. They've got an active or passive cooling. And the R5, it didn't, and it caused a lot of dramas. Basically, so they've rehashed it, a little bit bigger body to get that cooling in there and makes it so they obviously be able to get, I'm expecting, we're going to have unlimited 8K recordings like the A1 can, and all the things that they stuffed up on the R5, I think they're going to put it right in this. I'm not sure why they didn't come out and just make it the R5 Series 2, but they think it's going to be called the R5C, and well, we'll find out. It's I think probably second half of the year. There's a lot coming out this year for Canon. We have talked about the lenses and other cameras and such, like the new R1. We think it's going to be second half. Well, maybe they'll bring this rehashed R5 out in that same sort of period. So, look, it's good. Great to see they've addressed the issues, but a little bit strange when they were lacking some other stuff, I guess, that could fill the gaps in an RF mount. It's strange that they've gone and redone this again. So they must be really concerned about those issues that people had with the R5. So very interesting to see. Now, Canon Rumours also confirmed that there is a Cine range coming for the RF mount this year. Two sets of Cine range lenses. No details on exactly what it is. They'll both be PL and RF mounts. So if you use budding filmologists and camera guys, look, you're going to get the stuff you need to use these beautiful RF cinema lenses to do your videos and stuff on the R5, on those little C50s and 70s and 90s that are coming or here. All those new beautiful cameras that are coming that really don't have the glass. Well, the Cine glass is finally coming to suit those. Obviously, I don't think too many film people really want to be punching adapters on and off. They really want to be able to just whacking it in, changing it, whacking it in and out. I've seen what they do with the camera guys, and they're obviously those people they're changing lenses and swapping. They don't want to have adapters in between that. It's a little bit wish-washy and a bit unprofessional. So, look, that'll be good. I think they'll go well. Obviously, they're going to be mega bucks. They'll be a couple of grand, $3-4 grand a lens. You're looking probably 20-30 grand a set. So I don't think it's for us little guys, but these pros out there, if you are watching, I do appreciate you stopping by. Look, there's some great stuff coming for you guys from Canon. So very interesting to see how they come out. Now there's some firmware updates coming out as well for the Canon. So Canon's really just pumping, really working hard, trying to keep up with Sony. It's a battle of the ages at the moment. That A1 and this A7R3 are really just put the heat straight back on Canon, and they're doing everything they can. They're bringing out a firmware update. It's going to have C-Log 3 in it. That's going to come out for the R5, the R6, and the 1DX Mark III. 4K compressed recording and 1080 HD, 120 frames a second. So you're going to get that 120 frames that everyone wants, but it's only at 1080. I think the Sony's 4K from memory. I can't remember. Don't judge me on that. But yeah, so still 1080. That's perfect if you're doing YouTube stuff. If you've got one of those cameras, even an R6, if you can pump out 120 frames in 1080, that's going to be some pretty cool stuff you can do with that. 120 frames, very, very handy little frame rate. So very, very cool. And that's due out in the next couple of weeks. So if you have one of those 3 cameras, be prepared. You're going to have some fun stuff to do with that 120 frames, and it's coming to you soon. So yeah, it won't be long. Now, some other stuff for us little guys, probably. You know, I've got the M50, which we're filming on now, and I've got the RP, my new full frame camera. Well, there's a webcam kit coming for that. So basically, you can do live streaming or that if you've got an M50 RP. Currently, can do it with the Webcam Utilities app, which you still need to do that software to do this. But this comes in a little package, and it's got all the cables you require. Basically, it's just a no-brainer for people that aren't technically minded. They just want to, if they buy a little M50 and a nice 16mm Sigma lens, whack it on their bench where they're playing games or doing their work, hook these cords in out of the box, and then set and forget and not have to worry about all the technical jargon and rubbish. And that's fine. That's good. It's great to see that they're helping people that want to do that. Great to see those people want to use an RP or an M50. They've got the spare money just to whack it on the desk and do a webcam. So look, that's really cool. Now for the RP, that little kit is $159 for the M50, and I think it's the M range. I think it'll be M50 and the M6 as well, M5 maybe. That's $89 US, so that's not too bad. Probably about $200 Australian for the proper rigid edge cables. That'll put it in, and obviously then you just get the software, and you're good to go, and you're away for live streaming. We may have to look at that down the track. We might be able to do a couple of these shows where we just live stream it and get it out that way. That could be a little bit of fun. I'll have to do something once I get a house and an office and a full setup done. I think that's something definitely I could do, so I don't have to worry about whacking it in Premiere Pro and editing and then get it back out. I can just do a live stream. We can have some fun, do a weekly show like Ken Heron does. It does really well for him, so that'd be pretty cool. Now it does. It comes with an adapter, coupler, and a cable, and obviously you still need to use that EOS web software. So you're still going to have that software. So if you've got the cables already, you could probably, it's probably not really worthwhile. I think this is more of a, maybe if you're a small business and you want to set something up in your office, in your boardroom, but you want to have a decent picture and a decent quality, well then you can grab a quick M50 off eBay, get these cords, get a nice decent lens of 15 to 45, leave that on there, and then away you go and you've got a great setup. So that one's out there for you if you are doing that. Now some interesting stuff. Foxxconn, we all know Foxxconn makes Apple phones. Been doing it for years. Big company. They've had a lot of dramas in China they have all the nets in their building from the suicides, and you've heard all the bad things about them. You've heard all the good things. They're obviously a massive company and just huge. And look, they spent $10 billion US a few years ago buying a Wisconsin plant or area that they're going to build a plant. They were talking originally about doing iPads and stuff like that. Well, it looks like they're going to finally get to use that land and all their tax advantages they got out of it. And they're looking at doing a deal with Fisker, the electric car company, and making their own electric vehicles. So that's pretty cool. Talking about 250,000 car per year sort of a type scenario. The Ocean platform, which is Fisker's new little car that's come out, 38 grand US, pretty funky little beast. Does about 250 to 350 miles on a charge. I did have a quick look at that. You'll see the photo up there. It's a wild looking car. It's got solar panels on the roof to help with charging and stuff. Definitely good. Foxconn knows how to make tech. I guess it's getting that combination of tech and mechanicals with the road stuff. That's not the easy. As you've seen, Tesla's taken 10 years to get where you need to be. Rivian's, it ain't an overnight success, but it looks like they're going to be coming into it, and it looks like Foxconn's going to be spending some of that money they've made out of Apple all these years and turning a new page and going into electric vehicles. And I think you're going to see more and more now. The EVs are well and truly coming, and they're coming hot and hard, so be ready. So Fisker, Foxconn, FF, you're probably people thinking some nasty stuff out there. Don't write it in the comments, please, because I'll probably get banned or something. I don't know. I don't make any money, so I don't want to get the video banned. Anyway, and last but not least, Visa. Well, Bitcoin, cryptos, we all know the cryptos are going through the roof. Craziness. Ethereum's gone nuts. Bitcoin's just ridiculous town. Yeah, quite depressing. One of those things where I heard about it at the start and should have got into mining when no one was mining. And I think it was going to cost me and a mate $600. We were going to do it at the pub one night, and then $600. You're only going to get $50 per coin. I think it was about $50 or $100 a coin. So you need to get 6 coins to pay back your thing, and it would have taken us like 6 weeks to get a 6 coin, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get 6 coins. And I'm like, stuff, it's not worth $600. I can use that for something else. We'd be rich by now. Anyway, Visa is getting into the cryptocurrency market. They want to be able to use it as a currency that you can have on your card, that you can pay with items. So you can use your Visa card to go buy a car, buy your shopping, and use your crypto coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever, as payment to pay off that bill. Also, they want to be able to let you buy cryptocurrency with their Visa card. So that's something that's a little bit frowned on depending on what country you're in. I think Australia is one of those countries where you can't really go and buy it on Visa on the hock. So just check it out where you are and to see what you can do. You may or may not be able to. But other than that, yeah, it's looking pretty cool. So exciting week. First, probably solid week, I guess, in the new state. Hope you'll join us. Got the new video just about ready to go. That'll be up on Friday, ready to go. If you haven't gone and seen day 2 at Castle Rock, go check it out. I would appreciate it, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. Righto, if you're coming this way, that way, I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.